Today I'm going to be using these black and green dice that were sent in by a viewer. Thanks. Let's get things started with our roll for bread. 3 white bread. I think some nice, soft, fresh white bread may be worth taking a chance and not toasting today, though that could end horribly. We'll find out. Next up, let's roll for Maine.
That'll be fine.
10 bologna. My bologna has a first name.
I love bologna.
Aiden.
Bologna's
What were you expecting?
one of my go-tos, I'd say.
My bologna was born in 2011. Next up, let's roll for cheese. 2 Colby Jack. All right, well, now this is just an average childhood lunch sandwich.
Kind of
Pretty
fire,
sure I've eaten
actually.
this combination hundreds of times. Okay, next up, we've got the roughage roll. Double 2s, extra jarred mushrooms. I like mushrooms, though in most cases
Not a big
I
mushroom
usually
guy.
prefer fresh mushrooms, though I actually prefer the canned or jarred mushrooms when it comes to pizza. That being said, there is a time and place for mushrooms, and I'm not sure that this is the right one, especially so many mushrooms. I'm pretty worried about the overall texture of this sandwich. Let's get wild with the
A
wild
lot of
magic roll.
goddamn mushrooms.
15 TMNT. Speaking of pizza, we've got our Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Teenage
pizza
Mutant
seasoning.
Ninja Turtles
Not the worst thing we
pizza
could add to this
seasoning.
sandwich, not by a
Holy
long shot.
shit.
And last but not least, we've got the D20 sauce roll. Here we go. 9 Tamarind Peach Hot Sauce. This Tamarind Peach Hot Sauce is a collaboration between the Idaho-based Irish Spikes and Chef Andrew Zimmern, who is partially responsible for my love of trying weird foods. Unfortunately, I'm not sure that it's the right fit for this sandwich.
It
Let's
looked
get
like it was
closed
going
up
so
here.
well, and then it just went off the rails.
Get our toothpicks in to hold it.
Chat, what the f is this mustard thing? I've seen so many people post about it. I've seen so many people memeing it. So many guys keep saying it over and over. What the f are you guys talking about?
together, and let's get it cut in half. And let's take a look at that cross section. Okay.
Kendrick Lamar shouting out mustard in his new song. Okay, I'm gonna ask a follow-up. Is there another person named Mustard? Or he just likes mustard? DJ Mustard. I'm gonna keep moving.
We appear to have a fusion here of a pretty normal bologna sandwich and a ton of mushrooms and some hot sauce. Let's see how it tastes. That is a lot of mushrooms. And unfortunately, that tamarind peach hot sauce just really doesn't help bring this together. It really could have used some mayo, maybe even some mustard, but the hot sauce isn't doing it for me. Texturally, it's a lot of soft stuff, and really just the amount of mushrooms kind of takes over. With less mushrooms and mayo instead, I could see this being halfway decent. Maybe with toasted bread too. Unfortunately, the longer I chew on this one, the less I am enjoying it.
Yeah.
It's not the worst.
But that many mushrooms
I've
are
had
kind of
worse
cooked.
sandwiches on this show, but it's a disappointing sandwich. I actually like bologna quite a bit as a main, but it doesn't work here. I'm at about a 5.2 today, and I'm going to call it the mushroom for improvement. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a great weekend. I'm off Monday. I'll see you next Wednesday. Have a
I mean, I respect how much he commits to going all out when he double rolls something, you know, and puts a bajillion of them on. But, like, it's going to get cooked every time. Put, like, a
Good
million
afternoon,
mushrooms
D&D,
on,
TikTok,
you know?
and beyond, and welcome to Wolfer Sandwich, the show where I let fate decide if I get to eat lunch or if I am lunch. Let's
What?
go. Today I'm going to be using these liquid core koi dice that were sent in by a viewer. Thanks.
Wait, what?
All right, let's get it started with our roll for bread. 6 Demi Baguette. A demi baguette is a small baguette. The prefix demi meaning half. I'm excited about this one. This should make a pretty good sandwich.
That looks
nice and
gas.
crusty and hearty with a soft, chewy inside. Off to a good start today.
How do I get these?
Let's hope we can keep that going.
Because every time I get a baguette from the store, I always eat like a quarter of it, and then the rest gets stale because it's like, I'm not eating a whole baguette at one time.
Next up, let's roll for Maine. 3 chicken salad. Nothing wrong with a little chicken salad. Fortunately,
Chicken
we have a
salad's
heartier
good.
bread that can hold up to the extra sauce involved with having a salad main.
Hot take. If your chicken salad has anything other than chicken and mayo, you're cooked. No onions, no celery, nothing. You can add those if you want. But if it has the base, if it's mixed in, nah. You can add whatever you want. Add it after. But if you get chicken salad, it Should be just the chicken plus mayo. That's it.
The term salad dates back to the Roman Empire and just has to do with a
No, it's not called a salad because of the vegetables. That's not true.
variety of things mixed with salt, of all things. Let's roll for our cheese. 6. Tandoori Gouda. This is a cheese made with an Indian spice mix. It contains chili, turmeric, paprika, garlic, and other spices, giving it a...
Snickers salad is a thing. What the f*** is Snickers salad? What did you do to me? I could have went my entire life without knowing this is a thing, and I would have been happy.
Smoky, aromatic, and slightly spicy flavor. One of the most well-known tandoori recipes is tandoori chicken, so this is fitting to go with a chicken salad. Definitely interesting so far. All right, let's roll up our roughage. 3 achar masala pickles and 10 tomato. Well, we definitely have an Indian theme going on today. These achar masala pickles should go great with the tandoori, as they feature spices from the same region and culture. These pickles are sour, spicy, and a little sweet.
If it helps, that's Cool Whip, not mayo. Nope, doesn't help at all.
Definitely set up to be a flavorful sandwich.
Cool Whip sucks balls, okay? Cool Whip. Cool Whip sucks. Okay? Cool Whip sucks.
Since we had to cut our baguette earlier, we already have a dirty bread knife, and bread knives being serrated are great for cutting tomatoes. The tomato itself is an heirloom tomato, and it will be a great addition to this sandwich.
That
the juice from the tomato will help cool off all the
it's seen better
spices that are
days.
going on, while pairing nicely with their flavors. I am going to take this opportunity to cast my salt and pepper cantrip, as raw tomatoes are even better when seasoned.
Wait, you finally got
We'll
cards
hit our
for
tomatoes
it.
first with a healthy pinch of kosher salt,
Oh.
and follow it up with some freshly ground pepper. All right, it's time to get wild with the Wild Magic Roll. 15 TMNT. Back at it again with our Ninja Turtles pizza seasoning.
Okay, someone says, are you sure it's not Miracle Whip? Cool Whip, Miracle Whip, both in the trash can. Whipped cream, mayo, goated. If you hand me something and it's on this side of the chart with Cool Whip or Miracle Whip, get it the away from me. It's got mayo or whipped cream, I'm in.
Well, maybe
simple.
we didn't need to use that cantrip, as
That's
I
simple.
think that this has salt and pepper in it as well. But that's all right. Our tomatoes will for sure be sufficiently seasoned. And
No, I don't want mayo and Snickers. I'm just saying in general, right? Like it's a rule of thumb, okay? If you hand me ice cream, don't hand me ice cream with Miracle Whip. Or sorry, Cool Whip. Hand me an ice cream with whipped cream, right? If you hand me a sandwich, don't put Miracle Whip on my sandwich. Put mayo on my sandwich, okay? It's a rule of thumb.
last but not least, it's the D20 sauce roll. Here we go. 7 chili crisp. Well, the theme of today seems to be seasoning. This chili crisp is a chili oil-based sauce that includes crunchy pieces of toasted garlic, peanut pieces, and other things. It is an amazing and versatile sauce, great on sandwiches, added to ramen. You can use it in all kinds of ways. It definitely fits with our flavor profiles so far, just amplifying some of the spice and garlic and flavors that we've already got going on. Hopefully it doesn't end up being too much. All right, let's go ahead and get our sandwich closed up here.
Looks good.
Get our toothpicks in to hold it together. And let's get it cut in half. And let's take a look at that cross section. Looks pretty good to me. Well, after our bland white bread bologna and mushroom, fate said, you want some flavor? Here's some flavor. Let's give it a taste. Well, right from the jump, this one is no joke. A bit messy, but man, is it packed with flavor. It is a bit on the spicy side, but is balanced well by the mayo in the chicken salad, as well as just the amount of bread.
Oh, you do a little
that there is in
happy
the baguette
dance?
gives you
Oh, this is
ton
a
of break.
solid
That cheese is
9-8.
excellent, super flavorful. I think this would have been good with some other mains, but
Solid
honestly, I think
9-8.
it fits really well with the chicken salad as well. I could get super picky and granular, but I don't know, I'm feeling this one. It's different and refreshing. It's a 10 for me today. And I'm gonna call it the Demi Delicatessen.
Wow.
Thanks for hanging out. See you Friday.
When he said that you could do like change a few things out, I thought we were gonna get close to a 10, but that's a 10? Damn. Okay.
Good afternoon, D&D, TikTok, and beyond, and welcome to...
I should have known if the little happy
dance
dance.
where I let fate decide my lunch.
The little happy
Let's
dance
go.
should have been enough.
Today I'm going to be using these squishy purple and green dice that were sent in by a viewer. Thanks. The last time I used squishy dice, people really missed the dice rolling sound, so don't worry. I hired someone to professionally edit in dice rolling sounds. Let's get things started with our roll for bread. 1 waffle. Well, unfortunately, I guess, today I just have plain buttermilk waffles, so that's what we're going with. Next up, let's roll for Maine. 7, corned beef. Picked up some nice corned beef brisket from my local deli. It's quickly becoming one of my favorite sandwich meats. I'm digging our sort of breakfast vibes so far on this sandwich. Next up, let's roll for cheese. 6, tandoori gouda. We had this smoky and spicy cheese full of Indian flavors on Wednesday, and it's quite good. I think it'll fit pretty well with the corned beef. So far, this is looking pretty good, honestly.
Looks good.
I was really kind of expecting a disaster after rating a sandwich a 10.
Metal pipes.
Next up, let's roll roughage. 5 salad turnips and 12 roll twice. All right, let's roll for that 12. Double 4s, extra sea stag. Salad turnips are a new one.
I thought it was
for
only
me,
one thing you
but
had to
the
reroll.
warthog that
we did roll
was
twice.
wandering around on my beach that sold it to me assured me that they're pretty good. I just gotta use it by Sunday for some reason. I gave them a try. They're mild and crunchy, like a radish without the spice. Sea stag is a sauerkraut made with turmeric and seaweed. We've had it on the show once before.
It's gonna be a ridiculous amount. He always puts so much of this on there.
A large amount
doubling
of it doesn't tank this waffle sandwich. Here's what I would call a single roll, so let's double it up now.
Oh,
One of the concerns with having waffle as bread is the question of whether or not it's going to turn into complete mush.
You really should pull back a little bit on the single, how much he puts on the single rolls, just because it's so much.
Liquid. All right, let's get wild with our wild magic roll. 9, Shoop seasoning. This is a seasoning I got on a trip to Indiana. It's kind of like a fancy garlic salt with some extra ingredients. Pretty good, shouldn't hurt us.
Just so much.
And last but not least is the D20 sauce roll. Here we go. 14, St. Elmo's cocktail sauce. This spicy cocktail sauce.
Oh, not again.
Indiana. Probably not the worst thing we could have rolled, but I'm not quite sure how it's going to play with everything else.
Spicy cocktail sauce on the waffle, man.
Oh, hell. All right, well, let's get our sandwich closed up here. Get our toothpicks in to hold it together.
I'm all set.
And let's get it cut in half.
Thank you. Thank you. No, thank you. I'm all good.
And let's take a look at that cross section. It looks interesting. Well, we started out pretty great, but right now, I don't know. I'm guessing like a 4 or a 5, but maybe I'll be surprised. It's happened before. We'll see. Let's give it a taste.
Look at it, it's just leaking. The whole thing's just going everywhere.
Huh. That's interesting. It's not as bad as I was expecting it to be off the bat. You know, it's actually pretty good. I think the cocktail sauce actually works pretty well with the sauerkraut. And having that spicy cheese and rich corned beef and just a plain buttermilk waffle, it works way better than expected. It's not the best sandwich I've ever eaten, but I am very surprised.
6-6?
This is why I do this show. You never know what combinations are going to go together. I think surprisingly enough, I'm all the way up at a 7 today. And I'm going to call it the Elmo Eggo. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday.
That was a 7? That's crazy. That's actually
Good afternoon,
crazy.
D&D.